Hey, my super beautiful, lovely, gorgeous souls. Today I'm bringing you a reading for Scorpio and Gemini in divine union of twin flame. And these are genderless, so it's however it resonates to you. If you're divine female Scorpio or divine male Scorpio, or you're a divine female Libra or divine female Gemini. So however it resonates, guys. And this is going to be for separation, okay? So some insights on both these energies and maybe leading up to the split, some energies. Let's see what we can pick up. Let's get into Scorpio. All right, so let's get a couple of cards out here for Scorpio. So I feel like Scorpio has made intense movement, but the past definitely holds them back. There's a little bit of a strange, I feel like, transition thing with Scorpio. I feel like they had to break their back to get to where they are right now. I feel like something with the teamwork aspect is mainly what Scorpio was trying to pull out of this union with their divine Gemini. They're all about settling down, making plans for the future, trying to work together as a team, saving both your money, wanting to have sort of a plan for the future. So in separation, I feel like Scorpio would definitely chase Gemini. I feel like they're in the chaser mode from what I see so far, okay? I feel like this has caused them immense amounts of emotional and mental anguish and pain. This separation period for them has not, right in the middle, has not been good. I feel like they had to get over some really big humps to get to where they are now, where they want to just do this, work on themselves, work on the future, save for the future, plan for the future. Okay. I feel like their plans include their divine, but it could be that they're also working on a relationship with someone else, or they might be working on a relationship with someone else after they've had so much time to grieve this and think about this and let it disrupt them. Okay. So I feel like they've come past that disruptive part of the separation and are now maybe in an energy that's more accepting and more wanting to plan for the future for themselves as well, not just with a partner or with their twin. I feel like they're more about, I got to start worrying about myself. I got to kind of let this die. I feel like they would still pursue, if they had an opportunity, they would still pursue their divine Gemini. Okay, so let's get some cards for Gemini. So Gemini's energy. I feel like Gemini is kind of like what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. They're sticking by some type of energy that they're in about being right and being very traditional and being very disciplined. I feel like they may have not merged good energy right from the beginning with their divine Scorpio. I feel like they might have not even realized what this was till after the fact. Like they didn't realize this could have been twin after the fact. I feel like Gemini has to do some karmic ties. They have to work on either karmic relationships or karmic ties with other soulmates or other energies in their life. And I also feel like they want the truth. So I don't know if there's something with Scorpio that wasn't giving them all of the truth or all of the truth that they needed. But I feel like Gemini feels like they want the truth and they also are going to do what's right no matter what. So though they'd be approachable, they're still going to stand by whatever it is that caused part of the separation, if that makes any sense. They're still going to stand by their decision. They're still going to justify it, okay? They feel very justified. I feel like they're a little bit more in a stagnation type energy where Scorpio is doing a lot of movement. I feel like Gemini is sort of just standing by, like I said. I feel like they need to get a different view or a different opinion on twin flame union. I don't know if they 100% believe in it, where Scorpio does. or if they're like contemplating their spirituality, they're contemplating the journey. There's a lot of like thought here, but a lot of also kind of like a stubborn energy where I'm not budging. Like what I feel is right, what I feel is correct, you know, what's fair is fair kind of energy. So I don't know if that's all their attitude towards their twin or just their attitude in life and about the way they feel about relationships and love and about decisions. Because I do feel like there is some decision-making process here that Gemini had to do in terms of this union, this twin flame union. So whatever it was they're working on or thinking about, or they're trying to sort of stay kind of steady, kind of just streamline and sort of in a routine, also feeling like, you know, they kind of are waiting for Scorpio to come back. There's a sense of that they're waiting, but they will be met sort of with the same traditional views, if that makes any sense. Okay, let's get some cards down the middle. Yeah, so to me this feels like in separation, this is definitely in separation. In separation, this was like a shock to one of you, okay? Or to both of you. I feel like what was being built up was not as solid as either of them thought, or at least one of them thought. And we get a tower moment. Tower moment is like a sudden shocking reveal or emotions or explosive kind of fighting or arguing or something. The lid is being blown completely off of. Okay, so there might have been some trust issues. There might have been some ego issues. There might have been some needing to know and getting to the nitty gritty, down to the nitty gritty. But either way, this is like whatever was being built between the two of these energies was not being built on a solid foundation, if that makes any sense. So what we get is wanting to sort of like hold on to something crazy, or we get wanting to flee from something crazy. Okay. So yeah, this is definitely telling me in separation. So I don't know. I think that it was a good thing at the time. Okay, it's definitely a good thing because I feel like the two of you are supposed to grow in different ways. I feel like Scorpio possibly with work and community and maybe even like giving back or doing something charitable or good that will make them feel good or put them ahead at a job or something. And I feel like Gemini is supposed to break out of their routines a little bit and learn to have fun and learn to just be, you know, I don't know, spontaneous and happy and just kind of like robust with their, you know, fun and entertainment, which is a Gemini's nature. So I don't feel like too that they needed space, definitely, but I also would not be surprised if they both were sort of like thinking about dating other people, or at least trying to, if that energy is coming in. Okay, I also don't know if a third party interrupted this, like there was another person that you know, I don't know, one of you were dating and they found out about it, or you were talking to somebody else and it was like this thing, because sometimes with the three we're getting that third party. So yeah, either of those things could resonate, guys. Whatever resonates, keep. Whatever doesn't, don't worry about it. But either way, I feel like some space was needed here. To me, this is saying like growth, being able to just like have a good time alone if possible. Okay, almost like just being okay being single or for yourself. All right, if that makes any sense. So yeah, we're done. Okay, so this makes sense to me now. This is feeling more like broken heart, like a third party type of a situation. Okay, and usually for me this indicates like cheating, okay, or betrayal of some type. Or lying of some type, or manipulating of some type to get to this. Usually, like I said in the beginning, there could be like a third party interference. So it could be somebody that either of you were dating, or you were married, or, you know, and in comes twin and all of a sudden it's crazy, or you're with twin and then somebody else is trying to get your attention and all of a sudden it's crazy because we got that tower. So that's what I'm feeling here. I do feel like this is sort of, I don't know, I want to say like it's like a very stuck energy, and it's a very sort of debilitating energy, okay? So I do feel like someone was very hurt here, and it could be both of you that are very hurt here, okay? This separation alone could be where the hurt is coming from, and the sadness and the despair is coming from. But there is a sense of betrayal here, so I wonder who betrayed who. That's what I'm getting. A little bit of a sense of betrayal. And I do feel like there was like another woman or another man, like the other woman or the other man, like kind of like a mistress situation with these three cards. Okay. So that could have been what caused the separation. It doesn't have to resonate, but if it does, then, you know, yeah, and I'm feeling like it was another woman. It could have been multiple things. This could have happened multiple times, okay? So another woman, like an air, not just it could be an air sign energy, but it could also be fire sign energy. So I'm feeling like this could have been like a Leo and Aries, you know, or Sagittarius. It could be, like I said, if it resonates, keep it. Don't worry about it if it doesn't. Either way, I feel like the two of these energies, this is more to me feeling like Scorpio looking at Gemini like, you know, I require certain things. Like, I want to be in a stable relationship. Like, I work very hard to do that. Like, I would provide for my like partner, my family, if I have a family. Like, I'm going to do all those things. But I need solid. And I need to know, and I'm not going to sit and wonder. That's like, I feel more their energy, like sort of looking at Gemini. And where sometimes Gemini could be indecisive and not know and definitely doesn't want to be tied down, I feel like Gemini is just confused, and I feel like they're kind of setting their ways. Okay. So there could have been something that Gemini felt very, very right about that Scorpio didn't agree with. And they had like a big tower thing over that, like a tower moment over that. And that could have, you know, kind of caused this. And then, yes, in separation, there could be, oh, I found out, oh, they're dating somebody. That's a major heartbreaker. It could be a tower situation for some people as well. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to pull some energy oracle, and we'll get some energy oracle cards out for each side, and sort of like, you know, just a general advice or a general theme to the, you know, the energies of these two. Okay, so we're getting contract, and I'm feeling like, Scorpio, you may have a karmic relationship that needs to play out a bit. I feel like it's also the contract that you make with your twin, like when we decide we're going to come back in the lessons that we need to learn. I feel like there's something with, you are learning your lessons and you're still learning, but I feel like you have learned more than Gemini. Okay. I feel like your soul pulls you places because it just knows where you need to be and what you need to do. And it's putting you on paths, and you're perfectly fine with that. I do feel like you have opened up to more of your spiritual journey, and you're okay with, you know, things that you know you need to fix, or there's some truths that need to be sought out. You know, and you're willing to do that, and you're willing to try to get everything in balance and keep it in balance. That's very important to you. So let's get one for Gemini. And Gemini, we're getting indecision. So, I mean, it's crazy how these cards come out, guys, because indecisiveness is part of a Gemini trait. So Gemini, it could be that our divine energies, if you're resonating with male or female or male, it doesn't matter, guys. Spirit will select these messages for us, for you to hear. Indecision, to me, this is like another kind of a waiting. Okay. So even not making a choice or a decision is still sort of it's just still sort of making a choice or a decision, right? Choosing not is still choosing, right? I choose not to decide what way to go. That's still a choice. So if that makes any sense, I feel like that's a little bit of Gemini's energy. They're kind of like in this stubborn, maybe fearful to budge, maybe fearful of commitment. Maybe they want specific things when it comes to commitment, almost like they want a contract or they want something in writing. It's a weird energy I'm picking up here from that. And it's not weird like I'm being insulting. I'm saying weird like it's something that I feel like they feel very confident they're standing by this, okay? Whatever their terms or conditions are for a relationship or a union, they're in a certain energy about that, but they're still not deciding. There's a thing that is carrying over in this energy that you need to make a decision, Gemini. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please let me know what you think. Give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to check the links in my description box, guys, because I put a twin flame separation support group together on Facebook, and I think it's really great. People are really getting a lot of good out of it. It's a very private place. It's a place to go and sort of talk amongst yourselves and you know, get some advice with each other and help each other out. All right, guys? And my private link information will be in the description box too if you'd like a private reading. I thank you so much for watching and stopping by. I hope the best for everybody in separation, sending love and light out to you. This has been Lizzie the Lightworker.